All right, we're out here about 5 miles out in Lake of the Woods on our second day fishing here. We've just finally got some sun here, taking a little break. Darren stopped by, who helps Paul Johnson at a Riverbend Resort, to check on us. I got to tell you, this is full service. Literally, we come out here in light shoes, a sweatshirt, and walk into these houses. They're all heated up. All the holes are drilled. The minnows are sitting there. Tell us kind of how you guys go about coming out here, how you find the fish to put us on them. Because I got to tell you, yesterday morning we walked in the house, put lines down, instantly had fish.
Well, this year we kind of just slowly migrated from Vine Island out. It's been a mild winter, so we haven't had to move too far, too fast. Maintained on decent numbers of sauger and a mixture of walleyes. Better days with low pressure. Obviously, it's some wind helps. We get some better fishing when the wind's blowing. Today, it kind of a calm day, but still able to get a lot of fish in the pail and good eating fish. A few big ones here and there. We've had 26-incher cod today in another one of our houses.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
28-incher yesterday, and you know, it's getting to be later in the season, so I think the fish are coming back down, kind of migrating towards the river here, and it's seemed to be pretty steady action.
So you'd probably go from here and migrate in towards the river
We
as
might.
the season wears on?
We're kind of starting to idle here and maybe start turning around and heading back in a little.
Okay, and you mentioned big fish. We did see one on the camera here an hour or so ago, so there are a few of them milling about here.
Yep. There's been pretty much every day we have someone or multiple people catch a few big ones throughout the day, so
Okay, perfect.
chances of getting a big one here is pretty good.
Another thing I see too is you running around in the plow truck. You're helping maintain all these roads out here then?
Yep. We whether it snows or if it's blowing and roads get blown shut, we get right back out here and get them cleaned up and easy travel for the customers and make it as easy as we can getting around.
Right. You know, and once again, this is full service. This is just like standing on a sidewalk out here, literally. What happens once, you know, these spring fish get up in there? You know, kind of tell us the progression of how it goes on through the spring into the summer, you know, where these fish move to, how the bite is.
Well, the bite usually stays pretty strong. They like to feed on a bigger size minnow heading up, you know, going up to spawn in the river. There's a usually good river bite, you know, right at the tail end of the season. And then they go into spawn mode, season, you know, ends, and coming right back in the spring, they're starting to migrate back onto the lake and get right back on them.
You know, something that's kind of cool that not a lot of people have had the opportunity to take advantage of is these sturgeon out there. We were in the boat with Paul, I guess it was late September of this past year, and we had one on in the boat there.
Yep. Early ice this year, we had multiple customers catching sturgeon in our houses.
Oh, is that right? How big?
Yeah, it was real good. Anywhere 40 to mid 50s inches, you know, and
So a struggle to get through the hole, probably.
Oh yeah, 45 minutes probably to get them up.
Well, that being said, we're getting towards late afternoon and running into evening here. We're going to hope for another little run here and finish off our limit. I don't know, we must have 7 or 8 in the pail now, and good enough. We're going to keep at her here, and hopefully we can showcase a little more of what Lake of the Woods has to offer. Well, he's acting like he's got shoulders. Well, I don't know what we got hold of here. Not sure. But not the struggle. There we go. That's not a bad little sauger. And once again, it's just this little tungsten in the tail half of a minnow and just barely vibrating that thing to get them to go. They've been sluggish, but we're going to end up with a nice little batch of fish and a nice meal out of this before she's all said and done. These saugers are just, they're a treat to me. We don't get a lot of them at home in South Dakota, and they're just pretty. I don't know if it's terribly big, but it's a fish. Hey, buddy. Another sauger. Once again, just doing this real subtle stuff with half a minnow on there. Looking at him, he's also had a run-in with a pike as well.
Going on the dinner plate?
I don't think so. He's kind of a wheel guy. But by God, that's another one we've seen. That's a whole minnow. I was just using the back half. They're spitting up minnows as we're catching
Oh
them.
yeah, I had 4 come out of that last one's mouth.
If you can zoom in on it. Yep, I don't know if you can see it on his side. A pike had a hold of him. All right. Some commentary I'd like to add with the options at Rivers Bend Resort is you can do anything from do-it-yourself type options all the way up to everything is taken care of you. That's an option we chose, using the sleeper houses, taking the lodging, the meal plan, which includes they will literally bring the food out to you on the ice. The guides are constantly checking on you to make sure that you're on fish. Should you not be catching fish at an acceptable rate, the guides are bouncing around, fishing a few houses, checking different areas out during the course of the day, so they'll quickly shuttle you back over to where some fish are biting, so you're always going to be on fish. And one thing that I really like to introduce new people to the sport is the fact that if you don't have your own equipment, they will certainly provide it. You know, the rods, obviously the bait, the lure, so forth, the electronics, so you can see what the fish are doing, how they're responding to your lures. Another thing to add to that too is they'll offer you every bit of knowledge and every tip that they have to get the jigging strokes down, the proper use of the lures, the bait, so forth, to make sure that when the fish come through that you're going to get the fish. So with that being said, it's an excellent place to introduce new people to ice fishing, whether they be youth, ladies, whatever the case may be. They're going to have you set up, you're going to catch fish, you're going to be completely comfortable, and you're going to have a great time in the process. One of the key aspects that I really like that kind of just seals the deal on the whole experience is when you do get off the ice, they'll take care of your fish as far as cleaning them all up. They'll cook them up for you in the restaurant there. If you want to eat off the menu, you certainly can. They have an extensive menu with some absolutely great food. That really just caps a day. Is coming in, having a nice meal, having a cocktail or two. The camaraderie is excellent with the other fishermen. The staff are friendly. So it's definitely a place that you're going to want to check out if you're looking to get into some really low pressure, hands off, so to speak, ice fishing.